Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. This is Joan. We're here again in Remix IDE environment. So today we're going to create a new program called CRUD. What is that? CRUD stands for create, read, and update. Are the four basic functions of persistent storage. Alternate words are sometimes used when defining the four basic functions of CRUD, such as retrieve instead of read, modify instead of update, or destroy instead of delete. All right, so let's get started. We're going to create a pragma here. Pragma. Oh, wow. Why this one's not working again? See, it's always like that. Let's create CRUD capital. Here we go. So like the pragma, a keyword can be used to enable certain compilers. So pragma, solidity, then our version, so 0.5.3. all right, then after this we're start to create a contract name CRUD. All right, so let's get started. Under the contract, we're going to create a struct. What is a struct? A custom defined types that can group several variables like this one. Struct user. Then inside we need to create a variable untid string name. So inside the struct user we have two variable there, id and name. Then after that we're going to create state variable. First thing, we need to create a array public users. So here we go. So we have a storage now. We're going to store data inside the array. So users curly, open this one. Then the next one is we're going to create a unt variables public and next id. All right, so we have a struct group of variables and we have a state variables users and next. The first thing that we're going to create a function name create user function. The name of the function create user string, because we need to input the string memory, then underscore name. All right, just this is only just a public. Then after that we're going to push that data inside the array, like we're gonna use users. See, look at this one, we have a users here. Users push, where we're gonna push to user next id, then name. All right, so after that, then after the next id is 0, isn't it? When he creates 0, then we're gonna enter the name, then we're gonna go here next id plus plus. All right, we need to say next id plus plus is simple, like equal to next id plus 1. All right, so let's go. And before that one, before we continue, let's try to compile this one so we don't have any error. All right, so after we create a user, we're going to create an update. Okay, so function update user, then unt we need id of the then we need to return, I think update user is, no, we don't need to return. So id string, then string memory, then name of, because we need to change the name, then this only just a public. Then after that, then here we go. We're going to create a special function here first that will search inside the array. All right, it calls find user. So and then the visibility of this function is internal. All All right, let's create that one first. Find user, unt id, then public. Oh, no, not a public, internal. Return. We're going to return that one as unt. Then here we go. So we need to find user. So what we're gonna do is we're going to create a code that can search inside the array. How are we gonna do that? Today we're going to use the for loop for unt, then I equals to 0, then I is less than user's length, then I plus plus. All right, so user, so we're going to search inside the array. So users, that's an array, and we store data inside that array, so that's why we need to loop inside that user. So this length is the length of the user, so it will loop until the less than less than the, for example, our user, our array length is 3, so it will loop until it reach the condition. All right, the next one is we're going to use the if condition. So users, then I dot id, all right, equals to id. So meaning to say, if we find the user, for example, the user entered the number, all right, for example, like this one, we entered the 1 in the array. If we find 1, yeah, that's the condition. So next we need to check, we need to loop inside the array. Then if we find, we're going to return I. All right, so that's it. Let's try this one so we don't, oops, what's that? Hold on for a second, we have an error. unt id return internal. Yeah, that's oh, we miss I think we miss internal view. We need to view that one because we're returning the value. All right, here we go. There's no error when we compile. There's no error. All right, so okay, so far so good. The next thing is, let's continue this update. Okay, update what? Okay, so now we already created the internal visibility, internal find user. So we're gonna use that one, unt I, then find user, then id. All right, so it will return the exact index number. Then if we find that one, so what we're gonna do is so we are going to return the, what's that, yeah, we're going to save. Okay, we're going to save the name. Yeah, it's time to save. Users push, then equals to name. Then before that we need to put this one here, the I. All right, so you need to say it must be an equal here. So we're gonna push, we're gonna save the new name, we're gonna update the new name. Later on we're gonna see that one. Let's compile. Oh, we have a situation here. unt push, what's the problem? Push. Oh, hold on. Not push, isn't it? Because we're, yeah, that's the problem. Okay, there's no problem. Sorry about that. Not push because we're not saving the file. We're just updating the file here. Okay. Yeah, that's the name. So we find the name. All right. So compile. Then after that, we're going to create what? Read function. Read user, just to check the value of the user. unt id, gonna use this one ID. Then we're going to return this one, public view returns. Then unt, we're going to return a assign integers and string the name of the memory. Then we don't need the just memory, just returning. Then okay, so let's create another internal integer. So yeah, then find user, then ID. So here we go. That's it. Then after that, we're going to return users that what's that? Yeah, here ID users name. All right, let's compile this one so we don't have an error. So we're returning integers first. So this one is from array, isn't it? So yeah, that one. So next one is we're going to create a function that will delete user. All right, unt ID. Then when we're deleting the users, just delete. So we're gonna delete public, and that's it. Then this we need to bind again. So unt I equals to ID. Then we're gonna use the word, this one, delete users I. All right, that's a simple one. Then that's it, it works. Then let's compile. Okay, now we'll start debugging. I'm going to adjust the here so you can see the deployment. We need to deploy the CRUD. Yeah, here we go. As you can see, and we need to move a little bit this one so you can see the process, what happening here. All right, so let's start. First, we're going to create a user. So my name is Joan. So we don't need to enter the ID transact. See, so we have user Joan. Next one is let's try this one, Anjo. All right, so then after we create a user, then we're going to read the user. So let's try this one. So isn't it, we have a two value there, index 0, 1 and index 0 and index 1. Let's try 0. Supposed to be, it will show Joan. Yeah, Joan there, isn't it? In 1, it will show Anjo. Then call, see, it called Anjo. All right, meaning to say it's working. So after that, let's try to update, isn't it? Because in 0, my name is Joan. So we're going to update that. We're going to change that value to Jumanji. Before, or maybe this one, much better, this one. Index C1 is Anjo. So let's change that one to Jumanji. Let's transact. It's already updated. Let's find the user again here. 1, read the user, it's become Jumanji, meaning to say it working. All right, so now we create, we update, we read the user, and then let's try to delete the user. So in 0, 1, in 0 we have Jumanji there. Let's check that one first. This one, Jumanji. Oh, no, in 0 is still Joan is there. So in 1, still Jumanji. So what we're gonna do, we're going to create a Jumanji. We're going to delete Jumanji in 1. So 1. Okay, delete user. Yeah, index 1. Transact. Then let's check again if that one is Okay, hold on. Yeah, one. Yeah, it didn't show, isn't it? It didn't show. But the problem here, there's no. The problem here is there's no. What do you mean this one? There's no notification. So what we're gonna do inside the bind user. Let's see. Yeah, it's working here. Oh, you didn't see. Okay, we're going to a little bit how we're gonna up this one so you can see the program. Hold on. Yeah, let's put it up a little bit. Sorry about that. All right, this is the code. So here in bind user, we're going to use revert. I don't know yeah, revert. Then here, oh shoot. Then user. Let's copy this one here. Yeah, here. User does not exist. Okay, so let's try again. So we need that one. Let's compile. Then after we compile, delete this one, need to deploy. So we need to create a user. Index 0 is John. Create. Index 1 is Anjo. Good. What's that? There's an error argument syntax token JSON. Okay, so let's read this one. Hold on, we can't. User does not exist because I didn't specify a what's the user okay, let's try this one again. Joan transact. Okay, here we go. Joan transact. So now let's go back again. Now we need to use this one, transact. Okay, compile, then deploy. Let's deploy. Let's create the let's create a string Joan 0. Then the next one is Anjo in index 1. Then after that we need to read in 01. Supposed to be, it's gonna be yeah, Joan in 1, it's gonna be a Anjo. All right, so now we're going to delete 1 is equivalent to Anjo. All right, so already deleted. So now let's go back to read. Yeah, so it's not a user does not exist, as you can see here. Okay, you didn't see the. Now here we go. User does not exist now. See, user does not exist. Let's try again. How about let's try 0. 0 is there. All right, Joan is there, so we don't have any error here. So then 1. Let's do 1. There's no 1. Then we're going to read again. Then yeah, there's an error. Error BM user does not exist. All right, that's it for now, and thank you for watching. I know this one a little bit advanced, a little bit. Yeah, you can see that one here. So this is an example of CRUD. So most of the time we use a lot of function here, and we use internal. This is a new one, internal, meaning to say, as you can see, if that one, we declare that one internal, it didn't show here. See, it's only if we use this one public, it will show here, but that one is for internal only. All right, and I think that's it for now. Thank you for watching. If you like this one, please hit the button like, and if you want, you can subscribe. Tomorrow we're going to create additional program in Solidity. So this is my 4th day studying Solidity, so come with me and let's try to create more program. All right, and bye for now. Thank you for watching.